Leocadia, thank you so much for doing this interview with me, especially because we are talking about a magical time, which is, of course, Disney on Ice that you are a part of. I have to ask you right off the top, how do you feel about being part of such um, a great tradition? And it's a great tradition up here in Canada. But not only that, the fact that the world has been going through such a tough time, and in a lot of ways still is, that at least when we come to this show, we can put those tough times aside and just experience some great fantasy and fun.
Yeah, I'm really grateful and proud to be a part of such a big tradition. I went to Disney on Ice as a little girl growing up, and it was always a dream of mine to be a part of it. And especially being in Canada, I know figure skating is such a well respected and popular sport that people do. And especially after the pandemic, coming back and being one of the first performing companies to be back on the road and bringing that magic and that spark back into people's lives, especially kids. You know, kids have been cooped up a lot, and it's really great to see them out and see families and just really bring that magic back to them. It's very special. Yeah.
Well, just so you know, it's not just kids; it's parents too. Like we do enjoy Mickey Mouse. So again, Mickey Mouse and all of his friends. So we're really looking forward with this. Before we talk about this great show that is going to be in Hamilton, um, how did you get into this? What was the start? Because I understand you were like 4 years old when this all began.
Yeah, so I started skating when I was four. I had a brother and he took some learn to skate classes, and I said, I want to do that. And I started and I never stopped skating. And I skated up until I joined the company. My coach was actually a part of Disney on Ice as well when he was younger. And he was a big inspiration to me and is one of the reasons why I joined the company.
What is it like, though, to travel around and see those smiling faces and seeing families coming together for that time to be able to experience this great fun?
Yeah, it's really great. One of the biggest perks of getting to do this is being able to travel to different places. But I always say that my favorite part of performing is seeing families and seeing the kids and the adults having just so much fun and really enjoying and getting transported into a different world, into Disney, and just, you know, you see the little kids and the parents and they're so happy, and you can tell that the memories are being made as you're performing, and you get to like watch that happen, and it's very special. It's very cool.
I've been lucky enough to go to many, many, many shows. So the fact that this is coming up as the world opens up, it's going to be great. What is this Disney on Ice called, and what's it about?
So this Disney on Ice show is called Mickey's Search Party, and the premise of the show is that Captain Hook's pirates come out onto the ice and they capture Tinkerbell. And so our live hosts, along with the audience, it's very interactive, and the hosts take the audience through the different Disney stories to collect clues to the treasure map to fill up the meter and get Tinkerbell back from the pirates that she was captured from.
Now, of course, I have to assume Tinkerbell has friends who are helping. Who are some of the famous Disney characters who are going to be helping out with us?
Yeah, so you'll definitely see all of the iconic characters like Mickey and Minnie, Goofy, Donald, and then we have um, Beauty and the Beast. So you'll see Belle and her friends Lumiere and Cogsworth in a lovely dinner, and you get to see Moana and Maui to travel to Montanui and um, restore the heart of Tafiti. You get to see a magical. You're transported to Coco, and there's Miguel, and there's it's a beautiful segment with the skeletons, and we actually have an aerial act of performers up on a long pole that sways back and forth across
Wow.
the audience. Yeah,
Wow.
we
Now,
also have
And sorry, I'm going to jump
Sorry.
in. No, no, that's okay. I'm going to
No, no
jump in.
worries.
I don't want to give too much away. I want, folks
That's
to go
true.
into
Gotta save a
really
little something.
exactly. Who do you play?
I get the honor of playing the role of Tinkerbell.
Ah, fantastic. Oh my goodness. When you heard about this, that you were going to be playing such an iconic character that we all grew up and loved, I mean, what were your thoughts? And how do you play Tinkerbell?
Well, it's pretty awesome. I actually really loved Tinkerbell as a little girl. She was one of those characters that I just loved, and I would dress up as her. So when I found out that I was going to get to be Tinkerbell, it really was like a bit of a dream come true for me. And Tinkerbell is such a fun character. She's very sassy, but very sassy and girly, but still strong. She's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'm just curious. Do people recognize you as Tinkerbell?
They usually do not. Just because I have a lot of like makeup and costume
Mm-hmm.
on at the show, and then that kind of goes away afterwards.
Yeah, but you
So they
realize
usually don't.
yeah, but you realize now what we do this interview and they know this, they're gonna recognize you.
That's true.
uh, one of the things that and you were sort of alluding to it, and I don't want to give too much away, is Disney on Ice has a lot of great special effects. Is there one or two of them that you can tell us about? And also, I like to use the word stunts. There are some amazing stunts that happen too. Can you give us one or two that's going to be happening? Don't want to again give too much away.
Yeah, don't want to give too much away, but we have some really amazing stunts as a part of our show. So during our Beauty and the Beast segment, along with Belle and some other iconic characters, we have a group of flying napkins, and they all get lifted up on silks and do some really wonderful tricks for the audience. We also have, so our show has Frozen as well.
Mm.
And during our Frozen segment, we have these really amazing performer athletes, and they jump up and go over these really awesome ramps. It's a really athletic, really high energy number, and they have Kristoff and the Ice Harvesters really performing these awesome stunts.
Oh my goodness, it sounds like it's so much fun. Look, as we're slowly going to wrap this up, there's something I've never asked anybody who I've interviewed doing Disney on Ice. Can you show me the proper way to wave? Because, of course, you guys are waving to us. We wave to you. Do we put our hand way up? Do we keep it this way and wave? What's the best way to wave back at you?
um, you can really wave any way you want. You can definitely try
Do I use two
really
hands?
or high up, and when I get our attention, really get high up there. You can use both hands, because I we are really excited to see you guys, and we know how excited to see us. So the more excited and the more you wave, the more likely we'll be able to see you.
Fantastic. One last question because I want to make sure people understand it's not just for kids. This is families. Even if you don't have kids, you should be able to come out and see this great show. What do you want to say to the folks out there who may have never gone to a Disney on Ice, what they can expect?
Yeah, I know sometimes if you've never been to a show, they think, oh, Disney on Ice is just for kids. But this show really has something for everything. Like I said, we have some absolutely incredible acts. We really do have uh, high class performer athletes working for our show, performing their hearts out. There is 100% something for everyone that you will love. It's not just for kids. We really put out a wonderful show for anyone of all ages. Even if you don't have kids, I still recommend coming to see the show. It's really awesome.
Thank you so much for this interview. I can't believe it.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
got to talk to Tinkerbell. I cannot believe this. It's like wow, Tinkerbell. I love it. Thank you again. Looking forward to seeing you here and all the best in the future. And even though we're talking about Hamilton, which is fantastic, cross your fingers. Looking forward to you guys coming to Toronto and all the other surrounding areas. Thank you again and be safe.
Thank you so much. Yeah.